What were the good things that happened? How did Mr. Bubble come about?
Well,
Medora, a place that Harold Schaefer knew was too important to be lost. It was after the success of Mr. Bubble and the Gold Seal Company that Harold decided to pour the funds from his company into a town that well into the 20th century hardly had a bathroom. A town that Harold likely did not know would one day be the premier tourist destination in North Dakota. Harold once said that Medora would only be successful if the people of North Dakota wanted it to be successful. Nearly 40 years later, it has become apparent that the people of North Dakota do care. In 2024, the Theodore Roosevelt Medora Foundation surpassed a milestone of $100 million in gifts to the foundation since its inception. This massive milestone humbles all of us who work for the Theodore Roosevelt Medora Foundation. We asked our president, Randy Hudson-Buehler, what reaching this milestone meant to him.
It's just been something that I never imagined would happen. Never did I think I would learn to understand how good people are. And I've said this before, when you think about $100 million worth of gifts, I've learned that there's nobody who feels better about the gift than the person who made it.
Donors from all over the world, but especially in North Dakota, made this achievement happen. So we asked some of our current and former board members who represent all four corners of North Dakota why Medora is so special.
I wanted to be involved in one philanthropic opportunity that really had impact on every part of our state. And there's nothing more representative of that than the Theodore Roosevelt Medora Foundation in all things Medora. It's the greatest philanthropic story in the state of North Dakota, and really one of the great stories across the country.
Grandpa John was my best friend, and he had a lot of special gifts. And one of his gifts was deeply loving North Dakota. And as he entered the later stages of his life, Medora really rose to the top of those special things about North Dakota.
We use the Medora in its entirety for our employees. We're a business member, and we have 8 seats at the musical. We take employees, guests, customers to the Bully Pulpit, the Pitchfork Fondue. So we have greater opportunity to use everything that Medora has to offer. How better to solidify a relationship with a great customer.
I'm so lucky to live close to Medora, only 80 miles away. We went down for an evening and I sat on the benches with my feet on the dirt. We did not have the escalator. We did not have the beautiful stadium seating. And I sat in the beautiful amphitheater watching this great show. But when the curtain opened up, or actually everything moved to the side with the buildings they had existing at that time, it opened up to these gorgeous Badlands. And then they sang the song Medora of Come Home to North Dakota. And I thought, I think I found my life.
Millions of memories, millions of guests at the Medora musical, and a million reasons have made the milestone of $100 million possible. Because when you bring together people who share a similar love and interest in the Badlands, Medora, and Theodore Roosevelt, almost anything is possible. What will Medora and the next $100 million worth of projects look like?
the wedding venue. You know, I guarantee you if that goes through, there's going to be at least two, if not three cheddar weddings here. And I only have 3 kids. And so the 2 most important things for this organization going forward when we're looking at future dollars coming in are 1, culture, and 2, bringing in young kids to Medora so they can enjoy the experience and pass that on to their children as well.
This all started with the entrepreneurial spirit of Harold Schaefer. Without his bold, unconventional, some might even say wacky visions of this place, we wouldn't all be here today. And so I think it's with that entrepreneurial spirit that those who care about Medora need to double down on that idea that we can't be everything to everyone, but if we're open-minded and willing to work together and willing to invest our time and resources in one another with an entrepreneurial spirit, that is going to set us up for a wonderful future.
The Theodore Roosevelt Medora Foundation has begun to prepare for new improvements in Medora, with projects such as the Event Barn south of Medora, Western Heritage, the Presidential Library, a new hotel, more Medora Wish events, and needed renovations. There is much work yet to be done.
That's what doesn't change. This spirit of we welcome you. The stranger is welcome in Medora. The stranger is welcome here in the Medora Foundation.
Theodore Roosevelt and Harold Schaefer may have made history in Medora, but it is you, the people of North Dakota, that keep Medora from being lost. Be a part of something legendary. Be a part of our family, a part of the future of Medora.